Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Pada Padme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. We learned about Anahata Shabda, which is commonly we hear and we do not know what it is. It is Nada. Nada is expansion of Chaitanya in Chaitanya. When individual consciousness merges in the absolute consciousness in deep sleep, we become Nada Swarupa. Leaving all the three bodies, we become Nada and expand in the universal consciousness. The expansion of individual consciousness in the absolute, in the cosmic consciousness, Ishvara, and Ishvara expanding in the absolute. When the universe dissolves, is called Nada. Aparanada, Paranada, it is there in the micro level as well as at the macro level. And this Nada is eternally going on because the universe exists in one form or other, in dissolved, in manifested or in pre-manifested state, with two ends, the withdrawal and with the projection. They are called sandhyas. When the universe dissolves, there is a phase of dissolution. It is like dawn. The dawn is before we see the sun. There is light, dawn. Dusk, the sun has disappeared, still light is there. Sun is going beyond. Like that, universe when it wakes up, this is 1/10 of the length of the particular Mahayuga. 4 yugas together is called Mahayuga. Now the period of Mahayuga, is 1/10 is at dawn, 1/10 is at dusk of the formation of the universe and dissolution of universe. And this is independent of the span of the universe. It is projecting period and its completion is over. Dissolution has begun, all matter is getting converted into energy. There is no more universe. You've seen, it is in dissolving state. So this is called Sandhya of the creation. So your Nada continues at all times. Prana Krishna is asking next question. Sir, what is the nature of life after death? Master, Keshav Sen also asked that question. What are we going to be after we die? As long as man remains ignorant, that is to say, as long as he has not realized God, so long will he be born. But after attaining knowledge, he will not have to come back to this earth or to any other plane of existence. The potter is, now Sri Ramakrishna is giving an example, but before that we'll discuss again. The master said, Keshav also asked this question, as long as man remains ignorant, as long as he has not realized God, he has inevitably, nature imposes the birth and death. Birth and death cycle is continuing because the vasanas are continuing. There are two effects of karma. We are in the realm of relative existence. What is this relative existence? There is relativity, time and space. Time, space, and when time and space is there, there is a law. The law of cause and effect. Law is the cause of every action gives a equal and opposite reaction. This is law of nature, law of cause and effect. Whatever you do, you have to reap. Throw a ball, it comes back. Action and reaction are equal and opposite. So this law, when applied to the jivas, living beings, it becomes law of karma. Whatever you do, you have to get back and you have to work out, you have to reap the fruit of the karma. Now, good karma you do, you get good life, good things. All joyful life. If you do bad karma, you get bad results. Suffering is there. So many things happen. Losses are there. Now, this sukha and dukkha are the results of papa and punya, meritorious acts and demeritorious acts. So, merit and demerit is called papa and punya, punya and papa. Now, this, when it is equal, when your merit and demerit is equal, punya and papa are equal, you get human birth. Suppose the other, one of the aspects is higher. Now, sinful acts are more than the good acts. Then the demerit is more than merit. And you get lower lives like animals, birds, the reptiles, and all these cockroaches. So many lives are there according to your tendencies. And then if it is more or it is still less, means there is no comparison between the merit and demerit. Extremely sinful acts he has done. Then they go to lower levels of planes of existence. That planes of existence, Sri Ramakrishna is telling you, see, you need not go to any plane of existence. Bhu, bhuva, swaha, ma, jana, tapa, higher levels, atala, vitala, sutala, talatala, rasatala, patala, lower planes of existence, where lower and higher with respect to bliss and freedom. Just like in school, higher classes and lower classes. Classroom will be same, it is not at high. High school means they need not go with a ladder. It is high school, higher and lower classes with respect to knowledge. What are they giving? Knowledge is increasing, knowledge is lesser and lesser. So knowledge grows from the minus to plus. Now, merit and demerit, if they are still, then lower and lower, less freedom, less joy, less light. Their higher lights, equal almost, Sukha Dukha is almost equal in humans. As you grow to higher levels, it is more joy, more freedom. And more joy, more freedom, the life goes fast. And just you see, these people who live in this world as humans, they live a dharmic life, a pure life in tune with the nature, with love and compassion for all. They earn such meritorious act. They can live at a slightly higher plane of more joy. There, our 1 month, what we experience, sukha, dukkha, joys in our life, they experience in 1 day. Our 1 month is equal to 1 day for the Pitras. That's a plane. The next plane is Devatas. 1 year is equal to their 1 day. What we spend 1 year, that span of time is one day for them, because their joys make them, freedom makes them pass the time. If time is passing like anything. If we are joyful, time is passing like anything. If we are suffering, it looks long. When old age comes, every day looks long. How long am I to live? In youths, every day is going fast. When with more joy, the time looks like just flying away. And Devatas still higher. They are enjoying at a higher level of this one. Our 1 year is equal to 1 day for them. So fast. Means the joys and freedom make them not to feel the time passing. Same time, same universe, but they experience it. And they live for longer number of years. Because of the time is slow and fast. For us, it is middle. And for lower, it is never ending like, because suffering. Now, suppose you have some problem, some constant stomach pain, or some other disability, or you are met with an accident, your leg is broken. Every day looks like a long day. You are going for a picnic, the time is fasting. Oh, day came day and went away. We are back at home. How fast the time goes. Relativity. So these people experience so long. Our 1 day will be like 1 month for them, suffering. Oh, never end, my suffering never ends. Like. So higher we go, more freedom, more joy. We take birth in those planes of existence. Suppose a life of total sacrifice for the welfare of others, he becomes Devata level. He never sought anything. Suppose he has done everything for God, everyone he has served loud for the sake of God, as a worship unto God. He realizes God eternally free from nature. This is called mukti. Now, birth, he has to take one plane or another plane as long as he has not realized God. In some life, sometime he learns to give. I don't want anything. This life, I am grown up. I can serve this world. So early in life, they start spending their time and energy. They study with the idea to serve. They learn with the idea to give to the world. So this studying time is not also wasted, because their intention is, I will become a doctor. I will serve all these people who are not able to pay even money for medicines. I will serve them freely. He is studying medical with the idea of service. Similarly, he is learning so many things to make others happy, not his own. How the sacrifices. And more the sacrifice, more higher levels you go. And if it is done exclusively for God, I live for God, I serve man for God, I want to realize God, then he realizes God. He is released from the nature forever. Anytime he wants, he can enter into nature. He can take his own birth. Nature cannot impose anymore. He can take 100 births at a time. He can dissolve his births at a time. He has freedom. He is not bound by the laws of nature. He is exempted from all laws of nature. because he never goes against the nature. He is doing the work of nature. So this is called mukti. Till that realization of God, he has to take birth in one plane of existence or other. So Keshav is asking this question: as long as man remains ignorant, that is to say, as long as he has not realized God, so long will he be born. But after attaining knowledge, he will not have to come back to this world, this earth, or any other planes of existence. He is totally free from nature. He is exempted from all laws. The potter, his pots in the sun, the potter puts his pots in the sun to dry. Have not you noticed that among them there are both baked and unbaked ones? When a cow happens to walk over them, some of the pots get broken to pieces. The broken pots that are already baked, the potter throws away, since they are no more use to him. But the soft ones, though broken, he gathers up, he makes them into a lump, and out of this forms new pots. In the same way, so long as man has not realized God, he will have to come back to the potter's hand. That is, he will have to be born again and again. He's giving the example. They make pots on the wheel, it will be rolling with hands, they give the shape and all. It will be wet. Slowly they handle it and keep it in the sunshine to dry. Then it is sent, it is put in the fire to be for baking. Now in this state, even if it dried, it looks like quite hard. It is dried clay. If it is broken, you will put again water and knead it again and put it for making pot again. But if it is baked, it is dried, little wetness is there, they put together and put fire in and around, and it's baked. Once it is baked, it becomes hard. It cannot be melted again. It doesn't get molten. So this will remain. You cannot use it if it is broken. We throw away. So that which is baked, it is finished. The purpose is over. And if it is broken, after realizing God, it doesn't have to be born again. What is the use of sowing a boiled paddy grain? It will never bring forth shoot. A seed, if you put in the ground, it germinates, it becomes a plant or a tree. But if it is boiled or roasted, it will never germinate again. Likewise, if a man is boiled in the fire of knowledge, Jnanagni, he will not be used for new creation. He is liberated. Jnanagni. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna uses this term. Jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. The Jnanagni, the knowledge, fire of knowledge, it burns down all the karmas pending and nothing remains of him. No vasanas, no karmas. If the last vasana tendency, worldly tendency is destroyed, then that Jiva is totally free. it has attained freedom. This vasana kshaya, the past tendencies, the past momentum which is driving man into the world of enjoyments and possessions, kamini kanchana, which is driving, the past tendencies is driving. No, when this drive, this is called vasana. Lives after lives, I am gaining again and I am doing the same thing and gaining momentum. This past moment is driving. This past momentum, it dissolves. Then he is mukta. Vasana kshaya, tattva jnana and mano anasha happen at a time. The vasana kshaya, destruction of the vasanas, past tendencies, vasana kshaya, tattva jnana, knowing who am I, not physically, but spiritually. Atma jnana, tattva jnana and mano anasha, dissolution of mind, take place at a time. Mind doesn't dissolve even in sleep. In deep sleep, we separate from mind. Mind continues to exist. Like I separate from body when I sleep. Body continues to live. Mind continues to live. This mind dissolves in samadhi. It merges in buddhi. So, is liberated. According to the Puranas, the Bhakta and Bhagavan are two separate entities. I am one and you are another. The body is the plate, as it were, containing the water of mind, intelligence and ego. Brahman is like the sun. It is reflected in the water. Therefore, the devotee sees the divine form within himself. See, Sri Ramakrishna is giving an example. So many examples he uses to make us understand the reality. In Puranas, Bhakta and Bhagavan are two separate entities. I am one and you are another. The body is the plate. Body is the plate in which, as it were, and containing water of mind, intelligence and ego. Intelligence, mind and ego are water in the body. It is like the plate and water is there. Like that in body, intellect, mind are there and ego are there. There is ego, there is mind. In that it is reflected. They are one combination. Mind and intellect. They are different aspects of mind stuff. Chitta. In Chitta, there are 4 different aspects. Mana, Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. They are together. They are different. This is mind stuff. In mind stuff works in 4 ways. As Manas, Chitta, memory, as mind, as memory, as intelligence and ego. These belong to one substance, the Chitta. Now, Chitta, in Chitta, the Lord is reflecting. As if in body the Chitta is there, in that it is reflecting. God is reflecting. So he sees the form. The sun is reflecting and the water is aware of the sun there, its reflection. So this is what we call the pratibimba. We leave the body and go, mind merges in the intellect and we enter into samadhi, savikalpa samadhi. But at all times there is chitta in which Lord is reflecting. Because of that whole thing is working, I am able to see, just like a fan is moving and everything is happening because electricity is there. If electricity is not there, immediately it stops. When we leave the electricity, it is moving. When that reflection of God is there, we may say it is Antaryamin. Antaryamin is different aspect. Antaryamin is entirely different from Antaryamin is indweller, Sutratma. The God is pervading the body, mind, senses and everything and giving existence to it, is pervading and specially manifest as an individual entity within the. This is God apart from pervading the universe, because body is also a part of universe. So God pervading the universe is Sutratma. Like thread he is pervading. So body also is pervaded, mind also, jiva also, everything is pervaded. Apart from that, he specially lives there as the Antaryamin, the indweller. So this indweller, the expression of that consciousness is life. Where there is life, his manifestation is there, independent of his all-pervading aspect of God. So this is what we call the Antaryam. This is the reflection. We see it as a reflection because Puranas give in that way. Sri Ramakrishna is explaining, at least understand in this way. God is there within you as reflection of the Absolute. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.